This story is for everyone. It is called Happy Flying. Your solo cross-country flight, your first one alone in a £15 million fighter jet, is going well. The weather is fine. Okay, there are a few clouds on the horizon and slight turbulence, but at 35,000 feet, the patchwork of fields, stained at intervals by towns, unravel beneath you at 600 knots. You scan the instruments, then scan the horizon, then frown. The clouds that pepper the horizon a few moments ago are suddenly much nearer and much bigger. And then you hurtle at 600 knots into thick, dense stratus. All was easy until you entered the cloud. Now, enveloped in the dense, damp mist, the safe horizon has vanished. No good looking out of the cockpit. The white shroud smothers everything. Your confident ease has been jerked into rapt concentration. Huddling forward, your eyes, blind to the outside, lock on the instruments, following your well-trained scan. Speed, direction, height, and position are studied with practiced intensity. The hard smacks of turbulence on the wings remind you that clouds will kill without your hard-earned skill. The compass has wandered. Gentle pressure from your feet on the rudders, all movements must be slow and gentle, bring you back onto course. The left wing has dipped. You work out the result. A slight increase in speed, compass off again, and a sink in height. Gentle touches on the control model the aircraft straight and level. A push of power regains the altitude, winning time to check the engine pressures and temperatures. A sudden lurch and the instruments dance. You reduce the power to cut the buffet. The violent upsurge has changed the trim and direction. The lower speed has lost the height. You work quicker this time, your mind accelerated by a niggle of fear. The aircraft must not get ahead of you. A dire scenario. The compass will not settle. Too many seconds are lost assessing the wind pressure. Now, the right wing has dropped. Whoa! You're working too quickly reading and interpreting the dancing dials. Fear is now testing discipline. Too many tasks at the same time. Controls, wet with perspiration, slip in your hands. The aeroplane will not balance. Worry rises as the guessing starts. Why, how, where? The answers are in the instruments, but you cannot compute. Why is the engine roaring? The needle is near the red line. The height is beginning to unwind. You yank back the power, but the motor speeds up. You pull up on the stick, yet the height drops faster. Everything is wrong. Everything is back to front. The airframe is shuddering. The slipstream is shrieking. Nothing is responding. The aircraft is begging for control. You freeze. Information jamming action. You burst out of the cloud in a vicious spin. There is no time to scream before the earth explodes on you. The instruments die. The silence is abrupt. You are dead. You should be, but you're not. Sweat trickles down your back as you open the cockpit and step out of the flight simulator. The screen has plotted your death. No one speaks. Then your instructor starts shouting and waving his fist. "You horrible little creature," he yells. "What did you do wrong?" You know what you did wrong, and the flight simulator team knew what you did wrong. You forgot to check the weather forecast before you left, and so they arranged some unpleasant weather for you. You're finished as a trainee pilot. The Air Force does not accept mistakes. "I should rip your arm off, airman, and hit you with the soggy end." Your instructor has not finished with you yet. "You disgusting imitation of a human being. What was it you forgot?" I forgot to check the weather, sir," you stutter. What? Your instructor is turning purple with apoplexy. You embellic little imbecile, he yells again. You duck as he hurls a map case at you. You lump of living lechery, you cannot even remember what you forgot. What is written on that fucking wall? You look up and close your eyes in disbelief. It was not you forgetting to check the weather that was upsetting the instructor. It was not you that had made the mistakes reading the instruments, or that you had panicked, or that you had crashed a simulated £15 million fighter aircraft. The instructor was going bonkers because you had forgotten what was written on every wall of the airbase. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. Well, at least you succeeded in that.